Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to a new MLB news video. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any MLB news when it happens. Starting off with the Chicago White Sox news, they have lost one of their better hitters, Eloy Jimenez, for possibly the entire year. He tore his pectoral jumping up to try to rob a home run in spring training. It's rumored that he has to get surgery and he will be out for 5 to 6 months. Maybe he can come back by the playoffs and be a dominant force in that lineup with Abreu and Anderson, but they're probably going to have to fill his void of being injured somewhere else. We know Mike Tauchman from the New York Yankees is being in trade talks recently. Obviously, no one will be able to fill the offensive hole in the lineup that Jimenez left, but defensively they'll be able to maybe upgrade because he wasn't the best defensively, but offensively it's going to be hard to find a bat that can replace him. So like I said, Tauchman could definitely be an option to put out in left field, or Cespedes, who is still on the free agent market. They could definitely go out and sign him on a one-year deal, or maybe they wait with the depth that they have now until the trade deadline and go out and make a deal, because you never know who could become available. So definitely interesting to see how Chicago handles this situation. Hopefully he's not out for that long, but it is not looking good as of right now for Jimenez and the White Sox, so they're probably going to have to fill his spot until he comes back. Going into our second story, Carlos Correa apparently declined his extension offer from the Houston Astros. The Astros recently just extended Lance McCullers Jr. on a 5-year deal worth $85 million, and they offered Correa 6 years, $120 million, so the same as Xander Bogaerts a couple years ago. I don't know if Correa was insulted by this deal, but apparently he didn't really like it. He definitely feels like he can get more money, whether it's from the Astros or from somewhere else in free agency. So the two are not close on a deal right now. It looks like Correa wants to test that free agent market next year to see if he can get more. I think Correa is looking more towards the $200 to $250 million price range. I don't know if he'll necessarily get that, but he started off by declining his deal in Houston. Maybe him and Houston can figure out a deal to stay together long term for the amount of money that Correa wants, but it seems like Correa wants a lot of money that Houston is not willing to spend right now. So maybe they extend him, maybe they don't, or maybe Houston even trades him at the deadline or something, depending on where they are in the standings and whether Correa is playing good or not. So definitely interesting to see how they will handle that situation, because they could definitely trade Correa or let him go to free agency and sign someone else. As of right now, Lindor, Seager, Story, Semien, Baez are all going to be free agents next year. So Houston could definitely go out and sign someone else instead of Correa, but it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that situation, if they trade him or if they extend him or if they let him go to free agency. Going on to our final story, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates also making a long-term extension offer. They offered Ke'Bryan Hayes a long-term deal. It's on whether if Hayes will extend with them long-term. He is one of the better prospects or young players in the league. He played well in his 60 games last year and his spring training this year. I think he still has more to prove in the MLB because he is a young player, but the sky is the limit for him. But apparently they offered him a long-term deal. Knowing that it's Pittsburgh, they probably lowballed the deal. Pittsburgh doesn't like to spend a lot of money, so it's probably wise for Hayes to wait it out and then try to get a better offer when he's more proven, or just wait it out until free agency, or maybe I doubt he gets traded, but maybe he gets traded towards the end of his arbitration years. But he did not want to sign long term, especially with one of the worst rated franchises right now. So probably a good move by him just to wait it out as of right now, see what happens, see what unfolds in his career. But I doubt it was anywhere near Tatis money, even though Hayes probably has a very good offensive ceiling. I doubt it was anywhere near the $200 million mark. So probably wise for him to wait it out. Let me know what you think about this news down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.